Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. A little bit slow again with FIFA, but we've got it picking up hopefully tomorrow with the Winter Wildcards, guys, the official start. Today we did have the release of Prime Icon, so we will talk about that at the end of the video. I also wanted to say to everyone that's watching all the videos, both of my editors are very sick right now, like very sick. Not just the head cold, like these guys are sleeping all day. They can't get out of bed. So I've just told them, like, don't even worry about any of the content, trying to do anything on the channel. Like, take a week off if you need it. So the YouTube uploads, guys, might be a little slow from the streams. That would be like second channel stuff, and really everything like that. Yeah, they're not doing too well, but hopefully they get better soon. And I just want to give you guys the heads up because that's why there's been less uploads recently for the last day or so, and probably will be for the next couple, which is, it's not a big deal. I just want to communicate it with you guys. The main thing I want to talk about with you guys is we got so many new pack codes, like, and some really crazy stuff. I was like briefly examining this stuff earlier. We got some pretty nuts stuff. So first of all, we got a Winter Wildcard swap token. That's obviously, you know, nothing too crazy. We got a Winter Special Pack. Now this is going to be 105 gold rare players. 585 or higher players are going to be in this pack. And you're also going to get a Foot Hero 87 or higher. So that's interesting. Now, it's going to be, I think, generally, like, it could be probably a World Cup hero or a normal hero, but 87 or higher, and it's going to have 105 players with 585 overalls or higher. So that one is a little bit interesting because before we had that crazy, like, Centurion pack, and to be quite frank with you guys, it just wasn't that good, right? Like, we got, like, maybe one icon out of 30. We thought they were going to be a lot better. Obviously, it was like 100 players. It was the first time we ever had a 100-player pack. So hopefully, you know, this one is going to be a little bit better. This one is nice because you get a Foot Hero, which I like. And you also get 585 overalls or higher. It's nice to have that rating guarantee. I do like that. The other one was just 100 rare players. But that should be pretty interesting. And then these were removed codes, right? So these were just re-added. So I guess that this has 105 rare golds. Basically, they were just updating it because I think the old one had 100, and I think that they just put in, they want 100 gold rares and then 585 overalls or higher. So we had that one. Now we've got some mystery packs. I know some of you guys who watch the streams always see like me opening viewers who send me messages like have mystery packs. This is a bit new. So yeah, Winter Wildcards mystery pack coming, Winter Wildcards mystery pack coming. So these are probably going to be like party bags, campaign picks. That's my guess. I can't tell you for sure, but it feels like that's what it would be. Something like that probably, which is cool. I mean, it's super unique. It could also just be like a 381 plus pack that's like something like that. We've had something like this in the past where basically like you complete the SBC or you go into the store and you spend like, it's not a crazy amount of coins, like 2, 3, 4, 5K, maybe 400 coins, and you get a pack, right? Or like you open a pack with a mystery pack in it and then you redeem it. So that's interesting. I always like when EA does stuff like that. Okay, other things that we have. Winter Snowstorm pack. This is interesting. 1 base icon player and 12 gold rare players. So I'm assuming that this is going to be in the store as well. And it's going to be very interesting because I said last year, like, in terms of spending money on the game, right? First of all, you should spend money on things in life that you want to spend money on. Like, if you want to spend money on a video game via microtransaction, if you want to spend money on whatever, if you're into gambling, like that's what you want to do. Like, I'm always that person that I'm not going to judge or like tell people what they should do with their money or not in life. I always don't like people that try to control what other people want to do. Look, for me, when I look at it with FIFA, right, like, it depends what the coin amount is. It depends what the FIFA point amount is. But anytime, like that last pack we looked at, anytime that you have like a guaranteed Foot Hero or a guaranteed icon, like I was talking about this years ago, like if EA just put stuff like this in the store, I think it's a lot more like reasonable because you know at least what you're getting, right? You're paying for a base icon. Like a lot of other time, it's just really so random, right? And that's kind of the problem. So for me, we'll have to see what the price comes in at with this. I hope it's not too many coins because I would actually really like to get this. A base icon would be cool. 12 rare gold players with that. And I said that years ago they should be doing this, man. They would make more money. It would be more hype for the game. It would be dope. So good to see that at least maybe they're trying to do that. We'll see what the price is. Winter Special Pack, we already talked about that. That already got updated. Icebreaker Pack. So 10 rare golds, all 84 overall or higher. So that's also interesting too. 1084 plus is pretty nice. You think about some of the crazy packs we've had. 8510, I mean, this is just 8410 basically. But this could be pretty good, right? Because 8510s are good. Usually 8510s are pretty heavy on fodder, but they still can be very, very effective and good in the long term. So something to look forward to there. Okay, this is where it's going to get crazy. We've got so many packs that are going to get added to the store. Get your coins ready because I don't even have many left. I've got 500K left, 600K. I've got a second account, which we're going to have to use a ton for these packs. But EA, man, this is why the market is so cheap. I mean, people wonder why the market's dropping. It's because EA is adding packs like this at a crazy rate. We've never even seen close to this amount of volume of packs being added, right? Winter Tempest pack, 20 rare gold players, 85 overall or higher. That's crazy. 85 overall or higher is nuts. Winter Cheer pack. So this is basically an 85-20. We had that at the end of last year's game. It's a really good pack. 85-20s are nuts. For some reason, when you get rid of all the 84s, the 85, it's way better. It's not just like marginally better. It's way better. So Winter Cheer pack. I like the festive stuff from EA here. Contains 1 rare gold player at 86 or higher and a Winter Wildcard swap token. You get 9 rare gold players as well. Now, you have to hope with this type of pack that this is only 30, 35, 40, 30, 32.5, 37.5, because some of these are like randomly like 100 or 200K for the token ones, and they have no business being that price. And also, even the ones that are crazy expensive, like they dropped a 200K token pack the other day. They made it the price of an 100K pack with FIFA points. So they only let it be at 2,000 FIFA points. So I'm hoping EA don't do that because they should evenly balance it with the same value of FIFA points and coins and vice versa. It should just not be like altered like that. It's a little manipulative of them. Season 2 review pack. I believe that we had this already. Contains 1 guaranteed player from FIFA World Cup Path to Glory, Road to the FIFA World Cup, or stories. FIFA World Cup's Phenoms or FIFA World Cup Team of the Tournament. 24 rare gold players. We might have not had this. It might have been mid-season, but we had something like this. Winter Jumbo Rare Players Pack. Okay, so a winter version of the 100K pack with 8 additional players. So it's going to be 32. It's going to be a 100K pack with 32 players. So 8 more players should make it a lot better. Should be pretty much guaranteed to walk out. Sometimes 100K packs are only 84, 83. Should be a lot better. All right, Winter Rare Players Pack. So 50K pack with the Winter Edition. And this pack, you're going to have 4 more rares. So you have 16 instead of 12, which is reasonable. It's closer to a 100K pack. Ultimate Pack Plus. We've seen that before. And then standard star packs, like we know how these goes. These are pretty standard. I like the 584 one. This is pretty good. I always like this one a lot. And then you get a Winter Wildcards pack, player pack, contains 1 Winter Wildcards player. So this will probably either be in the store or as an SBC. A lot of the time, we do start getting like guaranteed SBCs around this time of the year. Usually, it does happen at around this time of the year. So we will have to see, how EA is going to distribute all this because it's just a ton of stuff. It really, really is a ton of stuff, guys. So yeah, I'm very curious to see. Shout out to Foot Scoreboard because they are always keeping it like crazy with the updated pack codes. For me, out of all the pack codes that we had, really just added in the last bit of time, my favorite one is probably the Winter Special Pack. I think this one is so dope. 105 rare gold players. You get a Foot Hero, which I think is better than Icons this year, and you're going to get 585 overall or higher players. So I just think that's crazy. I mean, I hope it's not like 300K because knowing EA, it probably will be, but here's to hoping it's not 300K because, man, that would be an unreal pack to go ahead and open. Now, we're going to talk about a couple things on Ultimate Team as well. When you log in, there's going to be a loading screen. We got Winter Wildcards coming tomorrow. Mine, for some reason, has not been loading. I just tried to. It's loading now, of course. Sweet. I've not seen too many leaks, but I'm hearing it's going to be an insane promo. Something really, really disappointing today that not a lot of people talked about. We looked at it on my stream just briefly. The Moment Store has like a horrible update, right? This was really disappointing because a lot of us were kind of waiting here. We had a little bit of an idea, and they actually kind of made it worse. Now, you've got a rare gold player pick. You've got an ultimate draft token pack. You've got a Winter Wildcards token. So if you want to grab the token, there's a token for 20. That's not a bad value for me because 20 is really easy to get. So that's nice too that there's a token there if you want to do that. You definitely can. It just depends on what you're going to go ahead and really try to take from swaps. I'll probably just leave this just in case I need to use it. Like I'm one away and I really want something. I'll go in here and take the token. It's not repeatable. You get a 381 plus defenders pack, 381 plus attackers pack. This is for 35. Like, I don't think these are great. 381 plus midfielders pack, 50K pack for 65. Like, and then 8111 for 65. So I wasn't a huge fan because like they just didn't add really anything at the end. That was a little disappointing to me. Like I was really expecting to see something crazy here and we didn't get anything. So seemed a bit lazy from EA. I don't know if they're able to like add stuff in the middle of the season. But a little unfortunate, I would say, right? I definitely expected a little bit better. Maybe I got my expectations up, but we had a dramatic increase from the first season to that one. So I was like, wow, this one's going to be crazy. Now for the season, Nothing too crazy, guys. There is an 81 defender times 3 pack for level 8, which is decent. They're getting rid of all of the players, which is interesting. I mean, they weren't that good before, but I was hoping that EA would just start to make them better, and instead of that, they just got rid of them. 81 plus midfielders pack for level 15 instead of like a fodder player, which is, I think, worse, because before you at least got like 86s, 85s. You don't know if you're going to get that out of that. You could, but League 1 Prime Players pack, Premier League or La Liga, which is going to be nice for Team of the Year to hold. Level 23 is a Mega Pack, 45 for 24, 81-3 for 25, and then 27 is a 100K pack, no, 50K pack, Jumbo Premium Gold Players pack. I think that's a 50K pack. 50K pack for level 29, and then a positional pack. So my chat said that this is going to be 11 players. It's like 3 attackers, 3 midfielders, 4 defenders, and I think a goalkeeper. So yeah, that's also interesting. So not in love with this season rewards at all, but I'll be honest, like, when have I ever been in love with these season rewards? Never. I really have not been. So also, just so you guys know, right now there is a token available in Silver Stars. So if you want to get a token, I have to do this personally too. There's a token in Silver Stars. There's also a token in First Owner Fiesta, where you really just going to have to go win a match with first owner players. There's also an 85 if you want to do that throughout the week. There's an 80 plus 5 at the end. I think the only problem with that is that there is a game limit, I'm pretty sure, which is really stupid. I lost my first game in Penn, so I was trying to get that one token and done. But I think there's actually a game limit of like 12 games. Yeah, there is, which is crazy because it makes it so sweaty to have to win 7 for a lot of people. You know, going 7-5 is not the easiest, especially when friendlies is skill-based matchmaking, which is not my favorite from EA, but EA is going to be EA. Are we even surprised? No. Okay, other than that, a couple other things to probably glance over and talk about. Number one, also there's a token in marquee matchups, guys. So if you care about that, there is a token in marquee matchups. Huge panic on Mbappe today. He went down at like 750. He's going back up. I think he was just getting panic sold for like prime icons and all that and winter wildcards. So he's back up like 60, 70K. For me, guys, the market is going to continue to do this. When I see all of those pack codes being added in like that, it's just not good for the market long term. Like, yes, you're going to have Mbappe going in these kind of like trends, like where you can make coins off it. Obviously, Mbappe's a high tax player at 35K at this range, 40K, but it's really not going to be worth it in the long run to really be gambling too much with all these store packs. You've got to be really careful getting in the windows with these players. Now, there has been prime icons today, guys. We had the start of prime icons, which is, for me, I think it's been the deadest release of prime icons we've ever had. Like, no one was really caring too much. I had a really good foot draft today, but the hype on it was pretty dead. I feel like people really prefer the World Cup icons, even though they're obviously not as good. They're very rare right now. You've got prime Stevie G, you know, selling up at like, what, 600K. Miroslav closes like 500K. So a lot of these cards could be good to trade with. They're quite rare. You could take a risk. But they're probably going to be trending downwards for quite a bit. There is a chance that they would do like a really nice rise overnight because they'll probably get down to a certain price and then start to go up. But icons are just very unique this year. I'm usually trading prime icons right away when they come out. And icons just chemistry-wise are not as good, and that's why we're seeing some crazy prices. Rooney's already 1 mil. We saw earlier that Puskas was on the market for like 2 mil. I don't know where he is now. Crespo's already, what, 400K? You've got Larson at 600K. RVP is already what price? 450. I mean, that's just crazy, right? So you're starting to see, like, it's pretty crazy how cheap some of these players are. Prime Stoichkov, right? Already 810. Now, he does have an SBC, and it makes sense because I think his SBC is 4-4, and this is 3-4-3. So you'd rather take the 4-4 100% all day, every day. But yeah, Prime Best, you know, already you can buy him for 1-4. Like, that's just insane, and that's just completely down to chemistry. I've not been a large fan of the way chem is working this year, and I think the prices with all these store packs and the prices with the way chemistry is working is really showing it, right? We would never see cards be this cheap on the market, and it's just down to that. It's down to a couple of those variables. Let's see if we can find any of the large like players, the really popular players. Like, I saw Jairzinho on concepts, so let's search for like a higher price range here. And let's kind of see what's up. And then we'll kind of end the video talking about a couple other things because I just want to use this also as like a market catch-up a little bit. We haven't talked market in a while, and we've got to get on our grind because we have nothing, man. We are down bad. So if we search 1 mil, what comes up? We probably should search basic is what I'm thinking. But yeah, you got Prime Cruyff on the market, right? Prime Cruyff is there. Nothing crazy with him. All these icons are the same, guys, which I'm not a huge fan of. I wish that EA would change. Butcher's 1-1. I wish EA would change some of the stats. I think it would make it more hype for sure. But We're not going to ask for that much from EA because we don't expect that much from EA. Earlier I saw Puskas, so he might be off the market now. Kenny Dalglish is on the market. R9, Jairzinho, Puskas. Okay, so I don't see anything crazy there. But from what I saw in concepts in the foot draft that I played today, Jairzinho and Gerd Muller are crazy. So I want to show you guys their cards because they actually do look incredible. So Jairzinho, we got to go to icons and we got to go to concepts and boom. Okay, so Gerd Muller is nuts. I played against him in draft. He's crazy. He is 94 balance, 98 reactions. He's 4'4", which is a huge deal, and he's got 98 finishing and 98 attack positioning, 93 acceleration. The one takeaway I had from playing against him, super jammy, crazy jammy in-game. Now, we're looking for Jairzinho, okay? What a card. 5-star, 4-star, high. I just feel like this card, this is his year, right? This is his year. Now, he's so expensive, but he's genuinely incredible in this game. So this is going to be a card that I don't even want to know how much he's going to sell for. He is going to be way too much. Way too much. He's not even on the market. And I bet Gerd Muller isn't on the market. But if you guys want to try these cards right now, Foot Draft is a really good way to try them. Gerd Muller is actually 2 mil. Doesn't surprise me. New icon. He's really good as well. Played against him today, so very good. Also, if you missed it, guys, which is a huge W, they've updated all of the Argentina dynamics of any World Cup related cards to Kissing the Trophy, which is just so sick. Like I did Correa, it's so sick to have that. Enzo has it. I think Messi's card has it, so really cool that EA did that. I think they've got to do more of that, and not just around the World Cup. They've got to make it hype like that. I think it's a really nice feature. Okay, so Team of the Weeks, guys, have gone up a ton. We don't really know what's going to happen with Foot Champs. We know the rewards are the same for the next week or two. So I've been getting a lot of questions from people saying, hey, I know that you had those Team of the Week stacked. What are you doing? Now, I also got stuck with Carrere. This is great. I don't go through my club, which is obvious. I wonder if Corona is the same price. No, he got a min price range, bro. He was like 26. Now he's 12. Oh, what a loss that is. But we've got to take the money on some of these. Now, listen, these Team of the Weeks, right? So they're about 20K right now, 21K. Now, my take on it is this. I'm not selling yet because, number one, I don't need the coins. But number two, my real take here is that if Foot Champs rewards are going to be the same for a little bit, there's not going to be any Team of the Week tradable supply. So if EA keeps dropping these Team of the Week, like SBCs that need a Team of the Week or like a Party Bag Gamble that needs a Team of the Week, there's no reason that these cards wouldn't just keep going up, right? Because they're obviously started to get rare now, and there's just no reason why they couldn't continue to keep rising. So all these ones that I packed, I told you guys, we're just going to keep these. We'll see how they do. They've basically doubled, but I'm trying to tell you guys, I actually think they're going to go higher. So I'm sitting on about 20 right now. I wish I had more, but I think they're all going higher. I really think they are. This is a crazy one. The fact that bronze is like 23K, and I bought them at, what, 2K? But yeah, I think they're going higher. So if I was you, I would sit on them. I think there's a chance they go 25 to 30. And at that point, you could take some money. Because that's going to be another for me, like 100 or 200K, which for this account is a really big deal. So I would hold on if I was, one of you guys that you don't really know what to do, and you're trying to figure it out. Now, let's talk about, out of packs investing. I don't like it, guys. It just hasn't been working this year. I've been following it, and that's the reason why I've not been trading too much is because the investing part of thing just hasn't really worked that well. I also think with Winter Wildcards coming up, the hype for this next promo is just going to be out of this world. It's just tough, man. I think a lot of people are going untradeable. I mean, you've got cards like Gavi and Guardiola. You can't even understand their prices. Like Gavi is 18K, but I just feel like because of supply, no one's really using him. So it's just crazy to justify that a lot of these cards are going to rise out of packs. Like Guardiola genuinely has a sensational card, and he's down 4K a card. It's tough. It's tough to know, like, really who's going to go up. I mean, if you wanted to play it safe, you could maybe try Bonu. He's cheap. You could try Guardiola. You could try Dallo. I think there's a chance Dallo's going to rise. I mean, his links are incredible. But even then, it's one of those where, like, you're probably going to end up wanting to sell it, like, tomorrow or Saturday. You're not going to want to hold for a while because we got all these crazy store packs happening. I mean, it's like nuts at the moment. All of this is just crazy. So, I don't know. For me, it's kind of wild. Genuinely, like, how how like how many things are happening on this game to limit the ability to even trade or like maneuver the market at all. It's pretty insane. Now, I just want to see if we have any store packs. We do have mid-season review pack. I'm not going to open that. I did open that on my my second account yesterday, and I'm going to save packs for winter wildcards. I don't have many, but I'm just going to save and hold on to those. So yeah, that's going to be the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Happy holidays, and I'll see you guys in a video later. Peace.